Mr. Intifad Rambar is a political commentator. He's with me now live from Beirut to share his thoughts with us. Mr. Rambar, welcome to the Top 5. Now, the question here would be, do you see this easing of the oil embargo as the first step toward easing the arms embargo on the insurgents? And do you see this as the beginning of supplying weapons in a more public way to insurgents in Syria?
Well, as you know, the oil issue is a very touchy issue, and as they say, the devil is in the details. If this oil is going to be sold from Syria, who's going to, where the money or that is going to be deposited, who's going to be in charge of this money, and how this is going to benefit the fighting guerrillas against the regime on the ground. Sounds to me this is going to beef up some pockets of some influential people rather than make a change on the ground. I think this is a very unwise decision by the European community, and I think it's in reaction to the recent military gains by the Syrian government forces. I think it's also, therefore, it is also, as I'd like to emphasize again, where this money is going to go, and who, in light of absence of a government or even an interim government, effective interim government, in light of resignations that we see continuously by major figures of the Syrian opposition, this money I don't think is going to have any influence on the ground. Mostly is going to, I think this is a propaganda step against the Syrian government. I think also it is very clear that now to everyone, even those who are against the regime of Syria, the fighting force on the ground are al-Qaeda for the major part. And if we look at the Boston bombings, even it's unrelated issue, but is related somehow, these bombings are clearly, we are finding strings to be connected to al-Qaeda, and the Russian intelligence have warned the United States. This has exposed the issue of al-Qaeda and made it a local political issue in the United States. And I don't think the West is going to bear this support to al-Qaeda for a long time before the al-Qaeda is going to hit the West, as it happened in Boston. Therefore, I don't think the time is closing on the al-Qaeda inside Syria, and I don't think this easing of oil exports is going to help at all. On the contrary, is going to embolden al-Qaeda and the extreme fighters in Syria. Something is going to create mayhem in the region and in the West also.
Mr. Intifad Rambar, political commentator with us there from Beirut. Thank you very much.